Hey guys, if you've just joined us, we've finished our circumnavigation of New Zealand, where we went right around Stewart Island, saw great white sharks, spent a week in Fiordland, which was probably the most scenic place we've ever been.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
So just skip back a few episodes if that tickles your fancy. So we had started and finished the circumnavigation at Bay of Islands Marina in Opua, which is actually where we first cleared into New Zealand half a year ago.
We made it to New Zealand!
But now we were about to get into work mode. We have a solid to-do list to finish before we set sail to Fiji, then onward to Tonga to collect our 2 dogs.
What happened?
I was helping to clean the barbecue and the grease strip. The grease catcher? What do you call it? It dropped in.
Just jumped off the dock?
Yeah, it just wanted to swim.
I don't know why it didn't float.
I hate this. It's right here. Oh.
Is that a shark?
What? Here you go. Go get us some shrimp.
Oh! Holy shit. Oh shit.
Australians, eh? They just don't make them like they used to.
Oh my god! Yay! Good job!
Okay guys, we are about to leave Opua and head down to Whangarei because we're going to do a yard period. And we've got to replace through hulls, replace the other sail drag. Got a long work list, so you guys will like it. A lot of work stuff coming up. But do you guys remember Hervé? He lives on Aratika Atoll in the Tuamotus, and you guys donated a solid amount of money to help him get his beekeeping business underway. Guess what? He's here.
Hi everyone.
How does it feel to be in New Zealand?
Nice place. I love your country. When we seen how much you gave for us, I cried a lot. Very touching me deeply. So thanks a lot, everybody. So I ordered 15 hives and 5 little bucks to start, and I've ordered queens and bees in Apataki and Whakarava to start beekeeping.
Part of the funds that you guys have supported him with, we thought would be cool to bring him to New Zealand and do like an apprenticeship kind of thing with one of Dad's friends on Great Barrier Island. Dad's here as well. He's out there reading his book. But they haven't seen each other since it all went down 10 years ago. So it's cool to have everyone back together. Whangarei, here we come.
And when you want to come in Aratika, you're all welcome, but not all at the same time.
Morning guys, second haul out in 2 months. Get good at this, but this is different. This is a travel lift. This is like a super yacht yard, so they can take boats of all sorts of shapes and sizes. Cruising through some fog to get to Port Whangarei Marine Centre. Let's go!
Where do we go?
Yeah, you can hear the travel lift. It's literally like less than 100 meters away and we can't see it.
They're just making sure that the straps are exactly on the bulkhead.
Most lagoons are quite close to the rudder.
Yeah, right in front of the rudder. Yeah.
If you don't land it on the bulkhead and you're sort of between frames, it can literally go straight through the fiberglass. I've seen it in the PVIs. So yeah, really important to get it there. So we've marked exactly where they are.
Hey, Corey!
It's the stud muffin. How are you?
What's up?
That's what that great white did to us. top to back there. Could it be more, to be honest? We got Dan, the shipyard manager here, showing us around. This place is massive. Where's Ollie?
Smoking shit.
That's where Ollie would be all day, every day. This is John Florence's boat. Got to have a beer with him on it last time I was here, which is one of the coolest days of my life. But yeah, he's trying to sell it. I think it's on the market for like 1.4 million US. It's a gunboat. See the steering system? Oh, it's all outside. Oh, yeah.
When doing a shipyard period, we pretty much always opt to stay living on the boat to save money on accommodation. So we were stoked to see a massive area just for crew.
One of the better crew facilities we've seen in yards. I like it.
The boat usually becomes super dirty when in the yard, so it's amazing to have somewhere to relax in the evenings away from all the dust.
First time I see stuff like that. Impressive.
There's a lot of boat, that's for sure. I'm just having a bit of a brain fart to thinking how all the weight, the entire boat can just be supported by that.
Sweet. Time to get to work. Replacing all of these. They look very unsuspecting from the outside, but on the inside they're about to fall apart. So I think we should rip them all out and like lay them all on the table, and then we can order exactly what we need. Antifoul, normal antifoul's got copper in it normally, and that will react with the aluminium of your sail drive and or the bronze on your props. So you need to use prop speed. It's the best stuff out there. Okay. All right, got a lot of people on the job today. Got Dad and Corey down in the engine room. They're going to start pulling out the old SD50. Going to upgrade that. And then me and Sharktooth over here might jump down in the bilges and start undoing some through hulls. We can take the hose off, and I'll get you the big pipe wrench, and you can at least get that valve separated.
Yeah.
We're going to do those two as well.
Oh yeah.
See how many you can get loose, bro?
Yep.
I'll do the other side. Okay, so I've just made a diagram of everything that we're replacing. 26 fittings. Not all of them are through hulls, but they're all valves or T-junctions. Oh my god. Holy shit. Are you joking? That's scary. He was just levering on where you should be here on the valve, and it just fell apart. It's definitely time to get these replaced.
In the meantime, Dad and Corey were ready to bring out the sail drive.
Another meter.
We've had so many issues with the SD50, mainly related to the cone clutch assembly slipping, but also we've had leaking drive shaft seals, water in through the prop seals, but I'd had enough of it and was replacing it with a used ST60 sail drive that our friend Grant was donating to us.
Okay, we can't get any more done on that. We could cut the thread, but then we've still got the collar nut stuck there, and then this guy's seized as well. So we're gonna have you to use a little trick from the outside to get this out. Let's go. Aft one. Woo! So the bung is just so that you center the drill bit for the hole saw. There's no other way to get that out.
Hey guys, so now it's time to re-fiberglass one of the vents that go on the back of the boat. It's actually cracked right there. A big wave or something must have hit it. So now I'm going to lay down this smooth bit of danger construction site operate. So now I'm going to lay down this onto the actual old vent that we made, and then that's going to be the mold that we pop off the new vent with. I think it's smooth enough as it is now that the gel coat won't stick, but just to be sure, I'm just going to put one layer of wax over it. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to put 2% of hardener into the gel coat.
Alright, we'll get a little bit of sun on that to let it kick. So remember, the key to this is that the inside of that plastic that I bought, that is going to be the finished surface of the new piece. So that's the beauty of using a mold. You don't have to do any fairing, no sanding, no bogging. It just pops out of there ready to rock and roll. So it hasn't cured, it's still going to have a chemical bond between the gel coat and the fiberglass. Second thick layer of gel coat going on now. Okay, that second coat of gel coat's kicked. So now it's time to glass. There we go, all done. We're going to leave that till the morning. Hopefully just pop it straight out of the mold. Morning guys, it's been a really productive one so far. We've got all of the through hulls out. We've ordered them from True Designs and they're arriving this afternoon. Britt is bringing them up. She's coming back from her brother's wedding in Canada.
All right, so Fiza just picked me up from the airport. We're on our way to True Design to do a tour, and then on to Whangarei to pick up a sail drive. Stay tuned for that.
This is what it looks like from up above. I'm guessing Parlay is the name of the book, of the boats.
Yes,
Is that right?
it is.
These little granules,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's got 30% glass in it. And this little machine dries it, and it forces into this barrel here, which is like 300 degrees.
Yeah.
And then purges it into our mold. As soon as it hits the mold, which is 65 degrees, it starts cooling it down and solidifying the molecules inside the polymer. Again, I think that dries like 100 degrees.
Very, very cool stuff.
Very cool.
Was not expecting that.
Thank God that we're doing this, because some of these valves were in seriously bad shape. Look at that one there, just disintegrated when we put a wrench on it. All of this bronze is now going to the scrap metal place, and it's all going to be composites. We're about to pop this out of the mold that we did last night, see if that's got that beautiful finish that we're hoping for. We're installing some Cyclops load sensors today, which are turnbuckles for our rigging, which is going to tell us the exact load on those cap shrouds. That's going to be an absolute game changer. I think that's going to be the way of the future for anyone at a glance to just see what's happening with their rig. So really excited to try that out. This is cured beautifully, super solid. Hey. Yeah. Look at that. Perfectly flat. This doesn't need any sanding, no filling.
We're actually worried about going to have this sign on the back if it didn't pop out properly.
And then this is the original one that we can just screw back up there. So we used, because that surface was so rough, we used just a bit of plastic and it gave us that perfectly smooth finish. So now we're going to buzz those, gel coat the back just for a bit of protection, and then that can go in. Stoked.
That's the right way, yeah. Okay, hold it off. Finished.
Woo!
Meanwhile, Britt and Fiza were picking up the SD60 sail drive from Grant's place in Whangarei.
Oh my god, this is what I wanted to avoid.
But the whole damper assembly is different than our existing one, so we had to get the girls to remove that off the engine as well.
That's the damper plate.
They were having a hard time stopping the crankshaft from spinning, but they got there in the end, but not without some bumps and bruises.
It took 3 of us ladies to get this damper piece off.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
And a full bloody knuckle. Colin, I don't know how you do it. Yeah, the girls!
Hervé's leaving. He's going to Great Barrier Island to start his beekeeping training with Jacques over there.
Yeah.
Come back an expert, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, next time when you come to Aratica, you will try my honey.
Yeah. Okay. What if I come next month?
Too soon, maybe. Too soon. Thanks, guys.
Britt's back.
Hi, guys.
How was the wedding?
It was epic. It was really nice to be home after a year and a half. It's like I'm in perpetual fall/winter.
We got to get to Fiji. It
Like
is
ASAP.
freezing.
So cold.
We got Corey here, one of our patrons. He's a diesel mechanic, so he's going to help me put the SD60 in, which has just arrived. The girls have bought a lot of stuff up, borrowing some tools. Dad's going to put some new shelves in all of the cabin. We got a bit of a shortage of storage space in the cabins for just clothes and everything like that, especially with 2 people in every cabin. So that's going to be a major upgrade for us. Dad's a builder of like 40 years, so I think we're in good hands there. I'm excited. It's going to be a big day. We did a little bit of Amazon shopping. What do we got? Rice cooker? All the important stuff.
The whole kitchen's in there. The old 12 cupper.
Oh, it's childproof.
No, but that won't.
Colin almost bought it.
Are you gonna finally tell them what happened?
This should not even be on camera. One of the dog's Mustang life jackets flew away, so I bought a new one. And they don't even ship to New Zealand, so thank God Britt was going to Canada. Anyways, now McFly and Linda will be ready when they come back. Safety first.
Poor girls.
Charger. Perfect. Now we've got to do some work.
Okay, as you know, our windlass is now beep. All the oil came out of the gearbox. We kept running it, oblivious to the fact that it dumped all its oil. Tried not to use it again after that. When we first opened it up, it was dry, and there was just bronze all through this. So it's just totally mangled. I've decided to go with Maxwell, a New Zealand company. Look at all these New Zealand brands we're supporting now. Solid. So this, with our Chromox chain and our Ultra Anchor all being stainless steel, it is going to be the most beautiful setup you've ever seen. Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Look at that thing. This thing is beautiful.
Shiny.
That is
Need sunglasses
really
to look at
neat.
this bad boy.
No. It's like the Stanley Cup.
Oh, cool. It's got a little sight glass here for oil. If we had a sight glass here that we could just glance at every now and then, you'd see how much oil was in it. So this is 1200 watts. Our existing one is 1700 watts. So this is quite a lot smaller, but they've guaranteed that it'll perform even better than the quick one. So that'd be awesome if we get that power saving as well. So this is a chain counter and a up-down controller. So what an absolute upgrade this is going to be. All right, let's get this guy off. Beautiful. Okay, gonna just mark up the template for the new windlass, and then because it's really hard, well, it's basically impossible to drill a hole where there's already an existing big hole. So I just found this block lying on the ground. I'm just gonna tap that in there. So that's where we want the hole. Beauty.
Okay, now I'm going to install the sensor. So we've got a chain counter with this. So every revolution it knows the length of chain that let out, and it therefore tells us how much scope we have. Okay, that's where it's going to go. And I'm also going to epoxy the wood that we've just cut out of here, because we just exposed the plywood. So I'm just going to use this two-part total boat epoxy stuff that we've got. So easy, you just squirt it out, mix them together, and then that's your two-part epoxy done. It literally dries in like 5 minutes. So let's bolt the base down. There's our sensor there. Maybe like there. How's that? Sweet. Okay, got the chain through. Okay, I just want to check the emergency operation of it. So if the motor dies, you can do it by hand. So I think you just have to take this off. If we take that out. There you go. That's so cool. They have thought about everything there. Bolt the motor on next.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next Sunday for more boat jobs.